Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics University. Guys, if it's your first time on this platform, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. We have a few things to talk about, guys. We don't really do Sundays, but as things happen and develop, sometimes we have to just jump on and say what we have to say. So, welcome everybody. Please to hit the like button and share the live as soon as you come on. Let us see if the moderator is here. Good night, moderator. Thank you so much for being here. We have a few things to talk about, and me have some sitting. So look a secret for tell you now. Yes, I look a secret for tell you now. So Miss Joanne, good night. Miss Verona, everybody, rock and come in, welcome. Make we just wall of vibes real quick, guys. Make we wall of vibes. I wonder if we could have called the Press Association of Jamaica over here tonight. As you can see in the title, PJ Patterson done with the PNP, we don't know, but I'm going to tell you why I asked that question there. And then Dionne Jackson Miller, who was supposed to be the president of the Press Association of Jamaica, we have to go talk a little bit about she tonight in a real way where it appears that she implied that the poor people of Jamaica are justified in breaking disaster law. And I'm going to show you guys how other countries did nothing short of what Jamaica did in this disaster preparedness. Guys, I am also going to show you something and show you how these people in the politics, how them, me no know how they stay so, but me gonna show you something. Anyway, wanna share the live and them something so we can get talking, guys. Wanna eat on a Sunday dinner already? Wanna cook on a belly full? Let me see. The people them when on a light and all of them something, they wanna go through today Sunday. Wanna eat on a neighbor house or on a cousin house, how it go? Let me know. Somehow wanna get back power. Me hear from a couple of people them from Montego Bay and St. James. Couple of them call me and say, me get power, me just make you know so we get power. Which is good. Yeah. So make we talk about it. Just name and done. John Black, say you get back your power. Yes, Dirty Cup, we are live. We're live. You're back. Thank you for joining. Big up all of our members over here. Thank you guys so much for joining. So I'm gonna sit down up good in my bed. And my bed, me sit down and I talk to. Anyway, so guys, you must have known by now that the former Speaker of the House, first female Speaker, Miss Violet, she passed away recently. Miss Violet Neilson. She's an elderly woman still, And to tell you the truth, got credible information that Miss Violet's funeral is supposed to be, Lord Jesus, I don't want to tell a lie, so I'll leave the date and come back with it. Tomorrow I'll come tell you the exact date. I think tomorrow, But anyway, PG parties is supposed to come at the funeral. PG and Miss Violet had a good relationship, She was the first female speaker of the house and all of them something there. And guys, come here so make a pinch and tell you that one here. Pinch me a pinch and tell nobody go call back my name. Would you believe say PG was set to even speak at the funeral? And I mean, he's known her for a very long time. PJ is the oldest prime minister alive right now in Jamaica. And him knew Miss Neilson for a long time. And he was supposed to attend the funeral and make him contribution and everything. And at the last minute, when certain people say them a come and them a go attend The funeral. Me as a PJ say him doctor say him cannot make it. Him just cannot make it. PJ call off. Say him will do it, electronically, digitally, but him cannot be there. And me I try remember back pan when them put him on flyer for go over Alfreda's conference. You remember that? Them put him on flyer for go. And him never go. Him never go. But he went at UE. Yes, he went at UE to do the symposium where he spoke and he sounded very strong. Yes, he sounded very strong and he expressed himself quite well when he spoke about our constitution, the constitutionality or lack thereof, of who can sit in the parliament and how the dual allegiance and them something they go. Remember? The whole of we watch it, the him go there so. Go talk for about 1 good 2 hours. And the funeral now, him now bother go there so. And them invite him to go affirm that Alfred does and him don't go. So in my opinion, based on the intelligence I have gathered, and after looking at all the variables that I just explained to you guys, it appeared to me that PJ is avoiding these people. I'm done with them. And if I am right, who wouldn't be? After what happened with Melissa, who would ever trust these people again? It's a bit weird. Like, how do you even try to pretend going around those people and acting like all is well and everything is normal? No, sir. But me just a pinch and tell look good. Yes, and to have known somebody for that long, and then you were supposed to go and do all of them something there, and then boom, now but I go. It's like a pattern that I observed. So, in my opinion, now, I would say sadly, when you spend so many years of your life and dedication to a political movement, and you serve the movement, whether you serve it good or bad, that's up for, it's another discussion. But to see that happen, and you're basically winding down in life, and for say this it come to, not look good. Don't it, guys? Look like same done for sure. But rest in peace to Miss Violet Neilson, first Speaker of the House. She served her country well. She was always a woman with grace. And that's when the PNP was the PNP. That's when they respected women. That's when they had a sense of decency and all them something there. Anyway, guys, next news item. If you have not already seen the upload did today about Dionne Miller exposed with our plantation style of journalism, you have to go and watch it. It's not to be missed. I may be going to share to everybody who want to know. Right? The reason why I decided to come on and do this live, about whether Dionne Miller was encouraging illegal behavior, because she come out strong, come talk some things about this defamation kangaroo suit with Dayton Campbell. And she come talk something where she lied, she omitted truth, And she put a narrative that I call a plantation style of journalism. That's who she is. Only never hear me come out here come say nothing bad about this woman yet. But what this woman did today basically affirmed what I have heard many people say over the years. I am not going to call her a PNP. Me hear people call her a PNP too, but I don't really care about her politics. Her journalism. What that proved to me today is Dionne Jackson Miller has become irrelevant. She's using the YouTube platform to become relevant. And Dionne Jackson Miller, let me tell you this. You can't take no set for me. Just learn that. Because you vindictive, you know. You is that you're a little bit vindictive, and I am sure that you have used your position as the president of the Press Association of Jamaica. I wouldn't surprise if you use that position there for victimize people at Jamaica. But you see, anything where you come out, you come talk about me, but we come out, you come talk it 10 times about you, and you can't do me nothing. And you can't step to me. Don't think you can come take no set for me. Don't call me name. Don't put me up on your YouTube. Me's a blogger. You're supposed to be Press Association of Jamaica. Go put up a politician them and the one them where a thief and corrupt and do all manner of evil. Where you come about? Anyway, the PAJ, she brought the PAJ into disrepute. And the reason why she come out, look how long Dayton in a court and all them something there. And just as soon as we come out, come talk about what she say over Twitter. Remember, we talk about what she said on Twitter, you know. And we were very measured, very mild, and very decent in our commentary about what she said, which everybody on Twitter bring her down for it. Because, let me read it, I don't want to tell no lie. True, we comment on the Twitter something over here. She decided to go take me up, but she have to put me down today. After that video there earlier. Let me show you what the woman say over Twitter. I did have it yesterday, no. Over Twitter a few days ago during the hurricane, guys, she put out a tweet. See it here. She put out a tweet saying, it's a lot easier to talk about staying in when you live in a comfortable home. Now she thinks she's slick, trying to craft this comment as if what she's doing is not encouraging the poor people them, the people them where they might not live in the biggest house of Jamaica. In my opinion, what Dionne Jackson Miller was doing was encouraging the people them to carry out illegal behavior by violating the curfew, by violating the disaster orders, where the people them who manage the disaster, them put out the orders to the Prime Minister and tell him what is what, and him as the Prime Minister is going to say to the country, listen, this is what we need to do. So the curfew were imposed. What Dionne Jackson Miller did as the head of the Press Association of Jamaica was come out and said to the Jamaican people from a particular socioeconomic status. What she did was come out, come tell them, say, them will live uptown, and them we might have little more money than uno, and them we might live in a one little bigger house than uno. It easier for them, say, and we say, to stay inside. But me and Jackson Miller understand, no. Me understand say uno might live uncomfortable, and uno might hustle out a road, therefore uno might not want to stay inside. So it's a lot easier for us to say that, but not so easy for you, and we get it. Move from here, so Dionne Jackson Miller. What you are doing is encouraging the people them to break the law. You're encouraging the people them to go risk them safety and to undermine the government and undermine the disaster management and preparedness people them. And you forget call out for it. This is why you come take up me today. And me I tell you say you have to go put me down. Come out you come rub you every day and not care. Because you cannot do me anything. Remember, say no 1980, this is not Dionne. When you could have come out, come talk anything and pick on people and nobody not have no medium to come out and answer you. This is 2024. I'm live in America. So you forget call out for this. And if the people in Jamaica afraid to call you out, me I call you out again. And the Press Association of Jamaica must call you out because what you are doing is encouraging illegal behavior. You, and Jackson Miller, encouraging illegal behavior in Jamaica, undermining the government. If some country in them lock you up, boy, you're Press Association president. Which part? I want to bring down Jamaica and their reputation because nothing about you not qualified to be no Press Association president of nowhere. You cannot encourage the people them the same way like how you got to go talk now. The youth will get washed in the water up at Arnett Yard. We know Arnett Yard na garrison. Right? When you come see on the language where you are used, and them people they are tell say, wanna go on out a road because you're not uncomfortable in our house. On a situation not comfortable, so go on out a road go play ball when hurricane go on and get washed away. Don't move from out of Coronation Market. Sit down in a Coronation Market and sit down there and weather the storm because you're not too comfortable on the yard and not have to make money. You don't fit. And the Press Association people, they must run you from out there about your president. You is no president. Nothing about you is president. You lied too. We can't believe this. I really and truly thought that out of all of the journalists in Jamaica in today's society, that you were one of them. Who could have said, all right, you know, that is somebody who would have listened to. But Dionne Jackson, you bring not gutter water you're in right now. For you come do this in a gutter water and you will call it out over here. In the most respectful manner. You come take up now about Dayton and Campbell and, you know, the journalism and this and that. Come tell one bag of lie. And you not come out come talk truth. You come omit certain things because you want to paint a narrative. But you never ever go get to it today. May I tell you that. People who don't listen to that liar woman here. This woman lie. She have no credibility. She's bringing the Press Association into disrepute. Look here, so. I encourage the people them to come break the law. Look here, so. In Florida. Me tell you, me go through several hurricanes in Florida. Jamaica say, they might have curfew. Right? See there? In Florida. Here are the Central Florida counties imposing curfews for Hurricane Ian in 2022. Yet you nobody of Florida tell people say because them poor, them uncomfortable, so they must can go outside or we not understand them. No. You think the poor people in there Florida? Poor people down there. You have people who live all in a trailer, but can't turn in at the trailer. When storm a blow, them have to come out of a trailer and go in a shelter. Yes. So what are you saying? You encourage people them to go on with illegal behavior if you get called out. I mean, not care. You can't talk to me now. Remember, storm a blow category 4. I hear you. Storm a blow on category 4. It's easier said for those who live in comfortable situations. Look on you too. You ever twist up your mouth and I tell the lie them. Jamaica people must weed out uno. From some of them in the parliament to some of uno in the journalism and the media and the press field in Jamaica, uno must get weed out because uno are the worst among us. Uno not try to elevate the country and elevate the people them. Look on the people lie them Mark Golden tell since he become president. You may not see you for a Press Association president. Me not see you sit down in a one good interview with Mark Golden with these recent revelation about dual allegiance, the deception and all of them something there. The lies, the disinformation. Me not see you as a journalist. You call it. Me not call you a journalist because you're not qualified in my book to be called a journalist. Me not see you sit down with them. Me not see you press them. You see all you know, Dionne Jackson Miller, you have to just pack your bag and go on. Because you come out and try explain yourself. Because maybe the people them over PAJ tell you say you need to go correct this. Oh wait, they see it here. And you come out and I try explain yourself on YouTube because you're not a relevancy on TV. Nobody now watch you. So you have to come over YouTube. You come and try explain this, but I never saw you mean it and how you didn't mean it. Where you think so people can't read? Me is one of the most intelligent women that you will ever hear. And me can do that. Me can say that because me make the sacrifice to make sure so me go get myself educated. And my parents them say me go to school. So when you know I go come and try to amend your statement, what you said is what you meant. There's nothing to correct. You said what you said. For the president of the Press Association of Jamaica, you are emboldening people of Jamaica to go out there and do what they want and risk their lives and people's safety and to undermine the government of Jamaica and their curfew imposed to keep the country safe. I mean, I tell you, if for some countries they they lock you up for that. And I like me wouldn't sorry for you. Because I see where you are the right here, so. In a COVID, you know, come with the same thing. If the government never put on them foot, more people probably would have dead from COVID in Jamaica. Because me hear no found out during them time they about say, turn on the yard and you know people not understand and people have to do this and people have to do that. When we are in a pandemic, something where most of we not gonna see again for our lifetime. But we know the thing contagious. And we know say people are dead from it. And whether you decide to take vaccine or not to take vaccine, they say 6 feet apart, turn your yard and them something there. You turn your yard. We in the diaspora from the people them say lockdown and turn your yard. We have to do what we have to do. Who fi take out them pick out of school and home school, who fi top work and turn their yard and home school and picnic. We all had to do what we had to do. Because we don't want to die. We don't want to get sick. You understand? So this unlawfulness and unlawful society and behavior in a Jamaica, una can do them something there and a perpetuating in the society. You fi go away. You come take up and I come tell lie about. You don't know nothing go. You know watch no interview. And you, as a so-called journalist, supposed to know certain things you comment on it when you have the full context. You don't have no full context because you don't watch the whole interview. You never hear when me say to Dayton Campbell and him audience, because they make over there watch. I say tell Dayton Campbell say he can come over here come clear your name. You never hear that. But you run off your twist up mouth. Eh? You run off your mouth and talk about say, oh, you never hear. There's no evidence. Say Dayton Campbell, like you want to contest my journalism skills or my blogging skills. Go test your mouth, man. Nobody contest me. Nobody pick up me. Why you not tell the people them say, somebody who live in America, you cannot or anywhere outside of Jamaica. You cannot sue them, the people in Jamaica. You have to go in a jurisdiction. Why can you never tell the people them that? Eh? You mean to tell me say I saw your brain small? Your job as a journalist, if you educate people, you know, and if you help people understand, you know. You come give legal tip. You can't give nobody no legal tip because you're an idiot. You is an idiot. Because if you did have sense, this comment right here, you wouldn't say this make nobody hear. But you put it on Twitter and come try. I come try explain it away. And it just doesn't make sense. The people them cuss you over Twitter. So you will talk about it over here and you come talk about me and this and that. And me I wait for you tell the people them say the case I got appeal. Monday morning, as a matter of fact, my lawyer go make appeal Monday. But you never talk about the appeal. What me? You never get the whole document, the 54 page. You never get it. You never tell the people them say appeal I go on. And as long as appeal is in the making, Dayton can't get no judgment. You never tell the people them sitting there. Hmm? What make you never discuss with the people them? The breach was started from serving people less than 24 hours. And then when people come to court, then deny legal representation. What make you don't talk about them something there and talk about where they last about that? You don't make no sense. You have to go away. People who don't watch nothing what she do because she not genuine. She don't know what she do. All them do, them get one piece of survey ticket and I swear to God, they make all the college and school where they go look bad. Because you, Dionne Jackson Miller, you don't make sense. You come out with your one-sidedness like you want to talk for Dayton. Remember Dayton can't talk to me now. So I don't know how you can talk for Dayton. So I say now to you in closing. I hope that next week Sunday, since a Sunday morning, you get the itch. You get the itch for come trouble people. I hope next Sunday you come talk about the 4 lawsuit where they pan Dayton Campbell. Come talk about the fact say him couldn't get served because him keep on a run from the people him have to serve him. And the police them have to catch him up at PNP headquarters. Come talk about that Sunday morning. Come talk about the lie where Dayton tell pa Michelle Charles, say she had dual allegiance. Come talk about that. Come talk about the lawsuit where the MP for St. Thomas have against Dayton Campbell. Come explain to the people them why Darrell Vaz never filed a lawsuit against David Rowe in Jamaica, but him filed it at Florida. Come talk about that Sunday morning. Come talk about why Dayton Campbell keep on using mouth and the political platform for defame people. And that you have to come talk about. You're a plantation journalist. You're afraid of a politician them. Me not afraid of them. Me not afraid of them. And that's why I not take back my talk. Me think before me talk. So you say anything will come out of my mouth. I meant to say that. And I will never take back that. And that's why when me come talk, say, Dayton not have no manners. That's why I cannot go back to him constituency. Him can't even look upon the woman who take him seat. Him not no social skills. Him is a character assassin. Me stand up on the whole of them there. Since you get the document, why you never show the people them? Where the judge say, this thing supposed to be about the video, the one video. But through them a mob, then come for see them a mob me. So them follow everything when me do and take down the 9900 and me post them. To all the court I say, look here, them here is not defamatory. The woman attack our mind. What make you never can show that? You're a wicked. Dionne Jackson Miller, you have to come down now. You is a wicked. Remember me tell you that. And I gonna write to the PAJ. You're the president, but I gonna write to the people them. The people them down there in the PAJ, they fi know say you not fit, you have to come down now. You tell the people them in the country about say, all who live in a comfortable situation, you know, it's easier said than done. Look here, if I even want shelter, the people them have to go stay the night till it's time pass. If all are not comfortable in there, they have to go make themselves comfortable because of disaster. Eh? What make you never take up 2,000 people, 2,000 poor people put in a house, make them comfortable in a storm? You wouldn't do that. But you come to undermine the country. You come to undermine the government, and that you come for do. Me not care about your political affiliation, so me not go sit down here and do like some people and call you PNP. Me no need to do that. All me know say, Dionne Jackson Miller, you don't have no credibility. You're not nobody. You're not a journalist in my view. My standard of journalism is very high. You don't meet that the standard there, and that's why I say you have to come down now. The press people in America for know about you. I'm glad me take that screenshot there. I'm going to show them. You know nobody. Next up, guys, wanna come look on this here, so. I tell you if anyone I wanna laugh on this, I swear me done with you know. Now, me get a flyer here. Say, them are the hurricane relief. Hey, hurricane drive. And at first, me see this. This political party, say them are the relief drive, right? Recovering together, St. Elizabeth and Manchester. Only know say St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and Clarendon got hit pretty hard. So they must say the two parishes them are in need of power bank, chainsaw, generator, ply, zinc, water, flashlights, children and adult diaper, shovel, wheelbarrow, tent, toiletries, are everything. Right? This major political organization, And look right there, so they said drop off the items at PNP HQ or contact General Secretary Paul Blake. General Secretary Paul Blake. So me I said to myself, say then wait. What can really go so? Guys, let me know if I'm a yaya bother me. Let me know if me I see right. Let me know if me I see right. Guys, this is the party where they selected a president based on the fact them same have money. See, they come in a big observer. Satan Campbell said PNP need a leader with money. And I'm going to play let me play the recording for me on hear the man with the money come same have the money for true. Well on there. I wait there, cause me soon call this call Liz have to come win upon this tonight. I wait there. Dayton Campbell come tell the people them say the party needs somebody with money. I'm want to show him, with the knapsack, with bunting money in it, I'm want to show him. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Wait, people, see it here. The party needs somebody with money. And them kind of politics that them are run. And I can tell people about leadership. And this are the boy with Dionne Jackson Miller can take up about say defamation and sitting like them. They go away, I go, yeah. Nobody come pick up me. Let me tell you that. Lean mouth, woman. And I'm being very gentle tonight. Cause my mouth no nice. For your mouth me a lean, but mine no nice. Me not look no friend from no now, no. Hold on there. I wait there. Party needs somebody with money. Wait there. Sure. I wait there. Oh, see it here. Don't make my money already. Now, investment banker. Don't make my money already. Now, investment banker. Don't make my money already. Now, investment banker. Yes, guys. So, them don't make their money already and them a big investment banker. But here we have a natural disaster. Right? And instead of put up $1 couple of $1 million for the disaster, them are going to tell the people them say come drop off the items them here so for them deliver it to the people them. Now to talk the truth if this right. All them something here Dionne Jackson will have to go investigate. Or they say them have money and them have big investment banker. And how much them take from Finsack or get from Finsack. Ian Jackson, where your name? Me soon start calling you Ian Jackson Miller. And them something there. She fi go investigate. Then how them a beg donation like a them are the victim of the storm? Eh? No man, you no tell me. Who you no feel say this look away? Them say the party needs somebody with money. Hold on there, guys. Hey. See there? PNP begging donation after electing leader with money. This is a nice headline. When Dionne Jack similar, this is a headline if you go run with. And this if you go talk about. Nobody talk about bloggers. Because bloggers are going to be bloggers and bloggers are going to do what bloggers do. And vloggers. So this if you go talk about. This is a national disgraceful. Boy, I mean I know. You think say me could have come brag and say, oh, don't make my money already. I'm a big investment banker. And Dayton Campbell him come, the party needs somebody with money. And then do what they're supposed to do for putting the man with money. Because then say if you want to know how wealthy or how rich a man is, take away money and so him have left. And when time the man fit do what leader supposed to do, not even the money can help him because nobody now really look. Now you tell me, come about money. And una beg donation, I beg people. For get uno things, for uno carry, go deliver it to the people. Them. Does that make sense? Eh? Me never see this yet. Tapanari settings and a beggings them go. Lord Jesus. Uno see a trick, then tricky people, them but them have money. Me tell you no long time, you know, say a little bit of money they have, you know. And if them have good amount of money, they would not fight and not kill people for coming to politics. They not have no money, little bit of money. Look how the politics in the PNP nasty and toxic and all people are getting murdered and they sitting there. Eh? If people, when you see people who have money at Jamaica, do them sitting there? People with money, real money. Not a little bit of money. Them depend them at a Sunday evening time with them family. Them a take trips. Them a do them work. Them a do some charitable work. Them a try to build the next new business. Them not no time for politics, especially Jamaica politics. The only reason why them come back in a politics is because them want to get away with the things what them got away with in Finsack. Me tell you no all the while. You understand? Remember me no dey on the plantation, you know, so me can't do like Dionne Jackson Miller and sit down and shut my mouth, you know, and text it from people, you know, and put politician on pedestal. We don't do that over here, saying. We don't do that over here, so. So, you tell me now. Let me turn on the phone line. Wait there. Well, on there, guys. Me go call Liz and plug in them something here. Because this more ask Liz about how is it that the PNP come down to a big donation, a beg the citizens of the country. When the first in our history, then come and say leader with money. Nobody else never come to the people but say, hey, I have money. Elect me. Well, on there. Silesia.
Hello.
Good night, Liz.
Good night, everybody.
Me say out of everybody in a Jamaica when me talk to, are you alone? You have internet, you have light right through. All day before yesterday, I couldn't reach one of my family them. And this morning, them tell me say they alright. Because they just get back light or something. Anyway.
Yeah, that is correct. So, Beryl kind of eased up in a lower sentence than Kingston.
Oh. So, you cook your Sunday dinner, everything alright?
Yeah, man. What we do is because the rain continues and the rain is every proportion.
Yes.
We cook yesterday. Normally we don't cook for Sunday and Monday, but we cook yesterday, Saturday, and today.
Oh.
So because the weather, as I said, the weather continues, the heavy rain, and we're glad to see it. So But that's all right. Remember, cook forget Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, that not bad. Well,
Yeah.
make we just keep praying for those who not get back for them thing they yet. But we hopeful cause
Yeah, and
JPS are work good in my view. Them put on whole heap
well,
of light.
well, is a whole heap of work and it's a tremendous amount of work and you have to. They are human beings. Them are family because fireman when them go home, see them house damaged bad, and they were out there working in the interest of the nation. So we have to understand that when I'm show you tonight, that there's a lady from Florida, wherever, she can't get in touch with. She knew about 7 family members and she can't get in touch with nobody. So, you know, we have to be patient because when him, his burial was devastating and she never make landfall. My goodness. Yeah, man, devastation. That will take her quite a little while.
Jesus. Well, we're glad say, you know, a couple of people from different parts of Jamaica, they've checked in after the year and say them get back them power and ray. So they think I'll come back together, you know. But Liz, what I want to talk to you, I don't know if you were listening, but what I want to talk to you about tonight, a tree something. But let me start from the last part, go back to number 1. So number 3 topic you know. How PNP come down to fear big donation for deliver to people. Talk to people, them come never see this because they say leader with money.
Okay, I would like to honestly say to the person listening and the wider Jamaica, I have a wide audience.
Mm-hmm.
This really is not the People's National Party. In the history, 86 years old, this is not the People's National Party. What we are seeing here is a group of persons known as Rise United Movement Party. And their main aim, because I'm saying, you know, millionaires and billionaires don't spend them on money, them hustle after people and spend other people's money. And this situation where this flyer we put out is not really the PNP. Because what the PNP under I am Prime Minister Patterson at the time in Ivan was coming. 2 weeks before Ivan came to Jamaica and in opposition to Michael Manley did it. 2 weeks before the hurricanes came and hit us, they had the Adpen people team with them and they guided the nation thoroughly. And normally at the PNP headquarters, prior to, because PNP has 5 municipal council and the PNP would have enough things, tents, food stuff, clothing, you name it, that upper PNP headquarters, they would be stored 2 weeks before the election, the hurricane, and then they would distribute it to the 5. You would have management, and they would distribute it to the 5 parish councils that they were in charge, and they would do it also in the other 7 that they don't have control of.
You wait there, Liz. Have you seen this happen in the PNP before under hurricane conditions?
Never.
No.
In fact, tonight,
wait now. Where just said to me and the audience, I basically tell you how these things are handled, and I am asking you if you ever see these things being handled in the way you just described when there's a hurricane in the past.
No, it has never happened. Not at whether in government or out of government, none of the political parties have ever operated this way, putting out this scamming thing flyer a big. In fact, tonight, the 3 hardest hit parishes are Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, but the other parishes. But those 3 tonight on the news, on the person can rewind them TV and find it. In Manchester, was getting a photo up. Bunting, Golden, I think Mitchell, and one of the man Bunting, Golden and the man of our same shirt. So I don't know if I'm Sunday. They were actually in Manchester begging again. It's on TV news, begging the government, and they need They need to be a look at this and how to get things in for the people. Look here. This is one big scam, crookedness, and a total disarray. Please, it's not even politics. I don't know what, I can't remember the terminology. But we have never ever seen anything like this.
But look here.
Made from the PNP and by the PNP government of 1990. From mid-1990s, we made them billionaires. We have been told that the party want man with money. Each of them, Peter Bunting and Mark Golden, from last week, should have donated $2 billion each.
And them say them have money.
$2 billion each. And use that, give it to the parish councils that they are in charge of, and let them begin to buy the necessaries that the people. $2 billion each. I don't know nothing that for them, because them don't make them money already. And them
before the storm, not true. Before the storm.
Yeah, it should have been done before the storm, so that everything would be in place.
No, sir.
And PNP quarter, usually the area center of hurricane operations. That is how the parties run. Mike Norman Manley founded PNP, the quality PNP.
So
we not used to see a Robbie Rose in crookedness.
The Patriots, them say them are gonna do it, and them are send the people them. So look here, in a time like this, majority of the people them can't afford no chainsaw, wheelbarrow, and them sit them. Most of the people them are try to fix up back then. No, me have to laugh, you know. God up at heaven knows, so me have to laugh. Who can afford them? I see Romish. I do charity. And Romish bring in, him alone do it, you know, him bring in Shensia, him bring in Sundance, and the whole of them come together and do the thing, right?
Yeah.
So now, them are people are the same citizens, them will undergo this storm, them are look now. If you come donate up there, I don't understand them something here.
The man is born in England. He's a misfit. Wednesday, if everybody was paying attention, nothing was heard out of him Wednesday. Because I understand from sources he was watching the election results because he went to the UK High Commission allegedly and voted. And he voted for the Conservative Party that lost. And he was watching the result. So nobody actually, when Beryl was here off the South Coast, he was watching the election results from England. The man is a misfit.
So wait, Liz, where you get that information? Where you get that information? The same guy, the British High Commission, go forward. All right, we'll say it alleged then, because I don't want to say me a spread this.
Allegedly, if the country was nothing was heard out of him Wednesday. Nothing. He wasn't seen anywhere. He wasn't. When the Prime Minister himself was out and appealing to the citizens and said, you know, the right thing to go to the shelters, nobody not hear nothing from him Wednesday when Beryl. And Thursday, going into Thursday, we still never hear nothing until we see him last night on the news, Donald Clarendon with him too, and panning it. And the young boy posed beside him. We don't know what that's supposed to be.
No, sir, them are people a sample.
And more than sample this.
But for true, as we say, when we hear the burial come, anybody we could do any little preparation. You understand? And to be honest, yes, me agree with you. Them should have put 2 billion. Them a try look power and them sitting there. And I like say boy, them don't want to I use money buy out the people them, but a disaster time. And honest to God, people can use the help. And for tell us say, for them come tell us say them have them money and them pocket long and rare. And for sure you say them can't even come put their money where them mouth there right you know as the people them a suffer. All them do, I walk at about Andrew never do this and Andrew never do that and JPS never do this and NWA for do that. And what kind of politics this?
Goon politics, man, and the sports stage of madness.
No.
Because, as you rightly say, and you playing, they have money, and the money when they became billionaires because of the People's National Party. Therefore, what should have happened in Manchester? In Manchester, Adpen Center should have been fully stocked out. Generators, bed, food, whatever, a whole heap of things, the list long.
Obviously, them are sure the government out them that manage one disaster
Right.
then.
Mm-hmm. Peter Bunting should have given $2 billion sorry, to relief for hurricane relief funding to the Manchester. Peter Bunting alone could have given. Mark Walling gave the other $2 billion to the other part of the country. And they should have been there with members of ADPEM and even the JP members of parliament in that region and say, guide the people as to say, look, climate change is a reality. You need to go to the center because even if burial don't come directly, but because of the closeness, she is going to give us a tremendous amount of water and she's going to come at us at category 4. So we are pleading with you, follow the guidelines of the ADPEM people. That's how I should have.
I know, so me not feel say them have no money,
ready for governance.
Me stand up on my argument, say I don't feel say them have no money. I just trick them come for trick the people them because them could have never have money and make this opportunity pass them. They not have no money, man.
They have no money. They don't have no money, them broke.
The way of them a fight for coming out the politics, so them want to come in to make money. Make more money. Them not have no money. And the people them are with money. People with money no go and no do them sitting here.
No. People with money become proactive prior to. And this, all right, the other unusual thing about it is that no hurricane hit us. Hurricane season begins the 1st of June and end 30th of November. There was actually no action. The action was dormant in June. Therefore, when the International Meteorological Center begin to warn, you know that this is going to be a July like never seen before. Mm-hmm. So any good quality leader opposite, because one remembers Michael Manley in Gilbert on his way home and how he has supported the country and helped then Prime Minister Siaga. The list battle and PJ Patson did it by guiding the nation with the ADPEM staff through Ivan. These set of clowns are hustlers, them broke. Them invest, them spread out their money where they make, and them broke. So them not have no money.
Somebody
and come and look money out for the people them. And the PNP MP will have them and have them mark going in illegal. It come out saying illegal, that dual citizen born in England. And them still have them around here. And pop up with them and pan them if I take go down a Clarendon, the government this and the government that and the government tonight.
Mr. JPS them all depend J. So I talk to one of my friend today, and she did on a mobile, and she said to me say that JPS is working good because the amount of electricity where them at you can't cost them. If any other time me cost JPS, me cannot cost them this time because I know how hard it is when you have these people. Some of them good out there work on some 16-hour shift, to put on but light them, And then every light I go on the said way. You understand?
Natalie, if you ever see flood water in some place, water and electricity are not friends. So they are human beings, they have family, they have to know what they do. And the people out there at work, TVG, go in at the St. Thomas area, you can go to St. Thomas and go up in a garden town. If you ever see the light post them or them come down, the people have to, and them out there, Natalie.
Mr. A landslide.
Run up. The people, man, but these two, all them depend in Ghana, them Ghana, Manchester, and them are pose. And the one named Paul Buchanan and him stand up beside him, like him a the young boy pose. I want that.
No, sir.
I want that.
Them need for So when me see this, when somebody send the flyer come give me have to put on my glasses and look at it and say, wait, what am I do? Tell people say if you come donate up at the HQ, make them give away the things them. So the people can so the people can just give it the needy people instead of it can go up at HQ. That's all.
The people start help. All right. In St. Catherine, a gentleman have a generator and him charge $100 for charge. One girl had 16 phones. And she in charge,
16 phone?
16 phone.
Lord Jesus.
1,600 in make up a shit. But him a do well because him when charging the phone them $100 and the people him a connect with them family to know what happened to them.
That not bad.
No, good thing, man. Ever youth them show your next week in the next parish. You mean at the market and some well put together him have a small generator top. Them size generator there. If Bunting and Golden did have any value and any use. Them small generator that them should have give out from
Mr. Liz. When me see the man them a walk with them two empty and after the storm, you know, so me that go say something, you know. Me say, you know what? Me allow them and say in a few days, if them really and truly never did have no plan for really reach out and help some people as the opposition. The man them still a walk around them two empty and pan hippers where you say this, me say all you see them a come. These big trousers men, you understand? Nothing about them now. Boy, me don't know. When me look, me see Rhoda give the councillor Mitchell, the PNP councillor, and she a video and I say, you know, there's no green and orange. We work together. She give him $800,000 worth of voucher. 800,000. 800,000. Me not remember the figure, me love, but she give him some envelope for give each of the councillor them. Say for give the vulnerable people them who not do too well in the storm for buy them grocery. $315 million altogether. Me not see the PNP people them do that.
No, but you know what in there tonight?
Oh.
All right. In Michelle, on the news, him stand up behind Golden. Instead of go look for the people and interest. There's another thing I'd like to bring to the attention. Jamie and Crawford, you are not an elected member of parliament. You should not be on TV making any statement. This hurricane situation is not about it shows competence and that already. The elected MP is you, Graham. The man, no election I call it. So give the man a chance to do his job in the constituency. Right now, my feet say you, Graham, I help people who get affected. And they might talk for the on TV like somebody like him. If you know a good film, back up. Come out of the constituency and make the city MP do him job. Because him following these two clowns who going nowhere and don't have no sense, is have no value to the politics of Jamaica. And Bunting must understand say power in the dream. Him now become Prime Minister, Mark Golden and get dismissed from the parliament. Then Mr. Setter, and you know what burning me? Why I'm so angry? PNP name and get caught up in this shitty situation where these clowns come and present. And by it, and Paul Buchanan opposed him and I'm chin. What are the people them want help? The people them want help. Go get work done. Go get give the people them generator. Carry $2 billion go start. You Mark Golden take. We have 6 regions. You take 3, Bunting take 3. If you don't want to anybody, but no, only come and post on TV and appear media also come take them up and stand up with the £9 but only go one side and go away.
The people never laugh, Liz. No, sir. Why?
And leave the JPS people alone and the health sector alone and the fireman work. The fireman out there I help people and free them and gone.
Mr. I can't believe it.
Just dip on TV news.
12 hours after the storm, this man come take up JPS across the people them. Both say them not come here and them. And behind him, you know, one big sitting drop down in the road, you know. And him not say make him go take it up, you know.
Take it up.
What a worthless set of people them.
Them useless and wasteful. And the MP, they may go wonder how long I'm going to sit down there with his clown and I run him out of the parliament. Me, I hope Donovan Williams, me don't know if parliament are going to be able for me too. Maybe I hope MP Donovan Williams carry the motion come fast. We need to get rid of Margot and get rid of the one PJ Patch now avoid him now. And I him bring him come down far away. And him avoid him now. Because him violate Neilson, who was born in St. James. They went to the same primary school. You shouldn't make PJ Patterson shouldn't make Mark Goldie make him now go a funeral. You know, go to primary school together. Sit down in the same classroom, sit down in the same bench. Born at St. James. In can make you go violent needs funeral. Because you know violent, you grew up with violent. Violent was 3-term MP in the PNP government. Run with Mark Goldie and tell him say don't turn up and don't know violent. Time I come compose again. People need help. In a South, the youth in a South St. Andrew. You don't know if the body fight. I know him not go over there, go look for the people. He might watch election results from India and Wednesday. After him done vote.
Jesus fuck. Then hold on the Liz. Liz, you can't give PG a break. Maybe PG just feel a way about what happened with Melissa and everything, and him just don't want there in a them company. That is a big betrayal and them something there. If you say Mark Golden betray the whole thing, go run against Lisa and come say my leader with dual allegiance. PG never know that. If PG didn't know him, don't endorse him. So the whole betrayal between that and what happened with Melissa and them come say Melissa died naturally and them something there when you check it out a gunshot. So the whole thing just turn off the man. God Almighty know.
Natalie, me get educated to Vernon and school of political education and university. PJ Patterson, you say Violet News and Melissa, him should make the white boy the way him bring come and way and dump and up and way. Him should make him stop him from Melissa. Melissa Pinal, and certainly should make him stop him from going up. Violet News and him, and I just today, they went to the same, I think at Somerset Primary School. In a St. James, the two of them born in a St. James, the two of them are come from picnic years. So now why him PJ bring this pan himself? Because him want revenge. Me can't serve him that. It's a man of me admire, A man of me did admire. Me can't serve him. I him bring this come from PNP. I him to clean it up. I him to tell the white boy, say, watch ya, resign, and in your resignation, and leave, and that PJ for do. But you cannot make him go violent in his funeral. Because violence is like his sister, and twin sister, born together in St. James, went to Somerset Primary School together, grew up together.
Then when him did the symposium at you know, if he say, him did that indirectly tell Mark Golden him for going about him business.
Yes, in that indirectly tell him, no, if directly tell him. Tell him, since he don't understand the indirect, because he's slow, he's a slow learner, tell him direct then. Don't go around the bush. And certainly not make nobody figure say, him making a go, you never go a Melissa one, you certainly have to go a Violet one.
Him nah go. Him say I do it virtual. Really? But look here.
People implement the virtual situation don't work.
Liz, make we talk real quick about Dionne Jackson Miller. Make we first talk about the statement that she made. Cause I this come from. Because we talk over here one night about the statement we say she go say it's a lot easier to talk about staying in when you live in an uncomfortable home. So in the Hurricane Beryl, in my opinion, what she was implying, and I spoke about it here the other night, but I was very nice about it. Tonight, me not after nice to her. But what is implied to me here is that Dionne Jackson Miller was trying to make excuse like she wanted people to feel justified in violating the disaster laws in place, the activated laws in place where say you must go in or come out at a certain time with a curfew. So she not the president of the press association.
No, she's I think she did her 1 or 2 term and I think it's a male now. She gave it up because
when was her last term?
But I think it's a new I don't remember if it's she wear glasses. They are I don't remember if it's Milton Walker or George when they were working nationwide.
When was her last term?
Her 2 term and exit office. But Dionne Jackson Miller is not Again, oh God, poor PNP. Jan Jackson Miller is not a PNP. She does not support the PNP. All right? Now, as you said correctly, reading it in the lines, and the people will be foolish to listen to those dangerous statements to put themselves in danger. Natalie may live, my mother is boast about Charlie, but me get 5 or more experience now. Beryl. If Beryl didn't land, and my mind tell me say, Beryl back part, that part they come from land. The amount of water. Beryl do enough damage, you know.
Me know, man, me see.
Them, the water, the flooding, yeah, but you know about, you must have seen how Florida can flood. So I saw the place there. So the people, the survival rate, you know, and the efforts being made have to be commended. So when there are people understand and stay found intelligent, you know, nobody couldn't go to go broke nobody, please. Nobody couldn't go to go tear them.
I don't think no crime happened that day there. No crime never happened that day there, no.
Try, yeah, endanger your life.
You hear me say, Liz, no crime happened that day there, no. The day after me hear about crime, you know.
Yeah, no crime. You couldn't move when there. You couldn't bury say anybody move. All right, one lady in her house in her St. Elizabeth, and the way the water bad in her house, the woman run out and got tied on herself on her rooftop to save her life.
They look old lady.
The lady will move out her house in Hanover when the husband go to go chop down the tree. And when him shout her, which him shouldn't do, I say, the tree come, unfortunately she run in the park instead of run back to the house.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Beryl was a horrible man and she never hit land full. So when you hear them people talk, don't pay them no mind because them no meaning no good.
So listen, you hear her today about say she analysis on the something with data and them something where she don't have the facts. She don't listen to the interview that was done. She not listen to she never read the whole document, the 52-page document, where in certain instances, some of the things them with data and them are do, the judge tell them say it's not defamation. Because what them doing now? Them come like say them want do some intimidation thing. I know that never work for me, Liz. But all of these things in the judge's final argument, she selectively pick out what she want pick out and some compare narrative. And she not talk about the lawsuit them with the pan Dayton and Campbell, the Epa lie them a Mark Golden tell. So maybe that's why the people might call her PNP.
No man, yeah, I understand that. She's not only that, interestingly, no. Okay. She's a lawyer too. Alright? If she's going to do that, make that commentary, this matter, bring it, run out with it and say, win a case. All she had to do then is show balance acumen, make contact with yourself, Karen. You are not here, and I think she knows that. You don't live here.
Really? You think she know that and she not go out there to talk how the jurisdictional part of it goes? This is not journalism.
No man, she knows say you don't live here. She must, because whether you believe it or not, you know, yourself, Michelle, and Karen, all three of you have a broad listenership in the country, you know. So here it is now is an opportunity for her and our program to gain some wider public attention. All she had to do is call you, call Karen, and call Michelle. Instead, she chose, because she thinks she's a liar, she chose to come. And when I listen to it today, she chose to come and create another cloud and distort and create shades of gray, right? The thing is, what I am getting, your the defamation suit file is not about the actual facts of the case, you know. It is about, as you said, suppressing that details of what really the gist of the matter is does not come into the public space via a trial in the court. What the gentleman is actually doing is suing based on social media posts in order to suppress what the actual matter is all about. That is to suppress these three ladies their story ever making it to the public space. That is really what. And when I listen to her, as you rightly said, she has made very indiscriminate statements, not looking at and trying to create also confusion, right? That you file two defense. I mean, I say no.
Yeah, let me tell you why I filed two defense and why. No, we analyze this.
We'll get the chance to explain. But she did not explain that none of the three of you were allowed to have legal representation. Therefore, you filed your defense based on your actual ignorance of what is legal, right? Only never file a defense just because only did one. Only file it based on the fact that you were not allowed to be enabled by the constitutional or the legal way, that you had to have representation. She should have explained all of that to the public.
She not gonna explain it because me I tell her say the woman come a vindictiveness she take through when I tell we talk say when she talk about comfort in her house and with the storm. She never want nobody to talk, so I guess she got take out. I'm gonna tell her something. You know, I'm gonna make my lawyer raise this before tomorrow or Monday. I'm gonna tell him tonight. Yeah. You know, say I think a Harrison that judge they did name. The gentleman, I'm gonna tell you, say him are the only judge through the process which I felt treated everybody fairly. You know, so when I brought my lawyer before that judge the first time, remember, you know, when you first go in, them never give nobody, them deliberately never want nobody else to have no lawyer, right? So it's after I filed my defense myself that I sought legal representation, because I don't know a lot of lawyers in Jamaica who would deal with this. You understand?
Right.
So I had to seek recommendation, and it took me some time to actually find a lawyer that I trust. And, you know, my lawyer that I'm dealing with now, he's doing good. But I file my defense by myself the first time. And you have to, because if you don't, then they're going to come talk about say default judgment. She never explained all of them something there which was a breach in people's constitutional rights. So Dionne Jackson Miller she's no journalist in my view. You understand? She come and paint the narrative one way, and she don't come talk about how the people them rights were breached, and that she forgot talk about.
Of course.
Out of order.
You were right. If you never filed the defense, with the 24 hours notice.
They just say the date pass and come with default judgment. Let me tell you about the lawyer now. Let me tell you about the judge. You hear me talk this already. So there's one judge that was very fair to everybody. And that was when me and my lawyer, first time I am appearing, Liz, with real representation, was before this judge. And you see when the judge got you everything and look at everything, the judge gave us extra time because the judge said, you never have no representation. All of that is documented in the court, you know. I think a Harrison, the man, the name are Anderson, you know. Jamaica 411 can tell you. The man looked on it and said, she had no representation. I mean, I tell you about this was like almost halfway through the friggin' case. So they deliberately, Dayton Campbell and corrupt lawyer them, and they judge them with them and them a friend. The one judge or two. Them know. So them not supposed to bring people in front of them without representation. So when them do that, you know things say a sabotage. It is. And them going to get exposed over the appeal court. And me I tell Dionne Jackson Miller, don't pick up me. Because you have to put me down. Me don't know your friend now. And you're not a journalist. Your damn mouth lean like boot. Oh.
She said, I am a lawyer. That's why we was last for 5 years. Don't go into court without legal representation. And
so she thought it was a choice. She thought it was free will. She think I did free will. She thought that I went before the court without a lawyer because of that me did want to do.
Yeah.
Then why in the first appearance This is on record, because them have people in there where I write down things and must record things,
Them and the court report and writing it.
When they go back and record and look on the recording, they're going to hear on the first day when everybody asks, can we reschedule to get legal counsel? The woman said, no, you don't need none for this, yeah, so. So how the hell me I look on data and I say, then if we don't need a liar, how him come with liar? She never know that.
And three.
So Dionne Jackson Miller, look here, at the wrong tree this year back up. Don't bother with it. Because we'll make you miserable out here, so. Oh. No trouble wanna trouble you. Go do your research and come talk to people. And that to no go journalism school for go learn. Say, get the whole context of where you come for talk about. So if you did have the whole context, I couldn't come out and come and address you. Come here and say, all right, at least you do our homework and know the whole thing. You don't know nothing, you forgot sit down.
But in also in part of our presentation, she was saying that the matter is not about what? Is not about the statements, the names have been redacted and the signatures have been redacted. However, she should have said then, as a lawyer, and she said she doesn't get the last over 5 years, and the public again say, there is a situation where the names and the name and the signatures redaction could have been listed by the courts.
She not thought that because of that the narrative that she come with. She come with the narrative because she get called out for the statement where she make. And that's the problem.
Yeah. And it is unfair. That is what they are doing, And when you listen to her, you say, okay, it is not the defamation suit filed against the three owner. Never about the fact of the three young ladies' allegation coming. What is attempted here is to use the social media postings.
Yes.
And then suppress, make sure that in get the three young ladies' statements suppressed, that it never see the light of day to the public not here. And they are trying to use it because it was all about the social media post, and the whole thing was never ever about the social media posting. It was about what was told to Karen, and Karen made an effort via the party, the People's National Party Disciplinary Committee comprising 70 membership. She never took it to the public space either. So the defamation is about suppressing, right? Suppressing those three young ladies. And then when you listen, you and Michelle, Karen took it to the disciplinary commission. You interviewed Karen.
Yes, so I'm wrong for ask question, don't it? I first me hear this.
No.
That's why I tell Dionne Jackson Bill, I say, tell Dayton Campbell, if you come in America, come test it. Come test it over here, so. This plantation journalism style. What is? Dionne Jackson Miller, go back under the rock where you crawl out from, because we don't know you're not this 21st century. We know the plantation over here, so.
Michelle repost the interview. So where is the defamation in any of the three of those? Right? Michelle, Karen spoke to the chairman of the disciplinary commission. You interviewed Karen on the matter. And then Michelle reposts the interview. Where is the defamation? It is only about suppressing the three young ladies telling their story in the courts, and the public is coming to the public domain. That is what this is in. And she's going jumping. Former head of the president of the Press Association, former president of the Press Association of Jamaica, not practicing, as she said, investigative journalism, right? Are practicing what you use the term You use that term, she said, that journalists use in case of libel filed against them. Well, it's not libel, no defamation. She said that term that journalists use, right? You know, saying something together. And she going to say, if she know that she's former president, she should have called you.
I say if the woman did call me and say she want hear the whole interview, me that send it, go give her and make she hear it for herself, But this crosses woman, she no want nothing about truth. She come with the kangaroo business and come set narrative. You understand? And them people here is no good for the country. Every country need a decent set of journalists. You have a work 1 and 2 unscrupulous ones. But a woman we are back tough like turtle because she not the thing for a long time. You understand? She's supposed to have set example. Are we angle her up,
But remember, she had a run-in with the same group where they
hold on. No say a word. Make I put it on the screen right now. Make the people them see. Come me say me don't know if a money that woman I take for come with them a foolishness here. Cause we think she don't know better. Hold on, make me put it on the screen.
The local government result. You can read it aloud too, Read it aloud, catch me now, see. Read it aloud, man. She had the run-in with them. They wanted her to say they won the local government election. And she was correct in adamant refusing to do so because they did not win the local government election. She and them have a run-in. So how now she turn court and come out to attack the tree home?
See the on the screen, people. This same lean mouth woman where say she come for me now. See it there? Back in a 4 months ago when the local government election keep, she have to take to Twitter. Right? Because when the wicked people them run her down with the 3 teeth fork. Here are my position is that PNP is trying to change the way we report local government election result for political expediency. You understand? In a which civilized country, wanna tell me, in a which civilized country, the only somebody me see come do them something here Donald Trump, right? He said if my position is that the PNP, a major political party led by some unscrupulous people, are trying to change the way we, as the press, report local government election results for political expediency. This is a hell of an indictment. This is a wicked indictment to make by the PNP, right?
Of course.
And then again, I also feel the whole debate is fueled by the PNP's position, and I'm not changing how I normally report on local government election because of them. Right. So now, this boy, with bunting money in him backpack on him back. And him she come and set narrative if I come like so she want come bring down woman. I want to Dionne, man. Dionne know Sharon put in. She better go find one that load of something that pitch pan, because nobody over your son do. Oh. She come like fly. Where you come pitch but go on about your business, man. You tell so much darn light look like say lean your mouth. Now come pick up me. Oh.
What the next one we are going? Next topic.
The next topic now. Oh, you never did come on last night. Me asked a question last night, but nobody never really give me no definitive answer. But the hurricane, we have election within 1 year. And I don't really know whether this will affect the way that Jamaicans, feel or see the country, or how will this affect the election, if at all? What do you think?
Okay, it come down to I think management, right? Management of the after the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. By that management, I mean, all right, in some parishes, some constituencies, the MPs are out there, they are working, we're gonna see them. You understand? In very other cases now, why, for example, you see some people are run out and oppose polls rather than them doing anything to alleviate the situation for the citizen and in the constituencies. Them run out and opposing and with TV camera behind them. So it going come down now. If you have the PNP, you have the quality. If you have the PNP, it's for the PNP right now is in a bias. We not see the PNP, we not hear them. So what you basically say right now is that it's going to come down to management. For example, in the Prime Minister out in the field and in visit certain homes, but one of the things also it means is that where you should have, let me talk for you. Where you should have also have happened is that, the Prime Minister should have said, well then, okay, in Clarendon, immediately you have activation of all the resources in terms of local government, instantaneously. You see the method for remove the water, a important bridge collapse, and but it will come down to how you actually manage the parishes and how fast you get the situation within a satisfactory, reasonable control so that life returns to normal within the shortest space of time. With the power supply, the food stuff. For example, we are in serious trouble in terms of our farm production. The agriculture. One man lose. 9 acres are planting fall down. God, Jesus. Know how much is planting. 9 acres are planting. How much of that can be resuscitated? So people should have, the Minister of Agriculture, as I said, management should have out in the field with social workers in the St. Elizabeth food belt, and then people now get dispatched. Are there in that 9 acres? Can there be 7 acres can be rescued? Ready for the you understand? But it will come down to the management. Why? You manage the state of affairs, and that will determine. Well, him don't have any problem now still, because we have the rump leader, I say, with him hand on him hip, and as you know, see the flyer put out and a beg and one bag of joke. So he not really have. So it's him now focusing on the country, focusing in different departments, in different ministries, less TV coverage and publicity and camera, follow you around and you score your hand and laugh and talk, more active where you see a team from the Ministry of Works, a bill, them big tractor, when they go to them road, the big tractor, them are clear the trees, them in a St. Thomas, clear the way. Then you have another, the fire service people, them with the water, with them hold the pump water out of the activism. Yeah. So unless publicity on TV and the news, and the faster the work gets done, then because they don't really have no opposition. PNP are dead. So let me ask you this. Down in the country, oppose with the people on TV, and I'm sure the MP Graham out in the field of work amongst the people. And they man have not been elected. So I don't know what kind of foolishness that. So look here, would you say, and the people in the comment can answer that one or two, would you say that the Prime Minister and his government, would you say that they are in a good position to run on, their management of disaster, their disaster management? I think this is probably
Probably the best question
You
I've
say,
asked in a long time.
if
But
if if I all right, I'm going to be honest, because I don't even think it. Am I honest? It can help this rising dealers of PNP.
mm,
No, in my opinion, having experienced Michael Manley managing and PJ Patterson management, I don't. You see, one of the things I don't think the Prime Minister did was to have taken the climate and the hurricane warning seriously. I think he was a bit late. He was caught flat-footed, and that is why he's now have to be there with cameras. Because July, as I said, attention should have been paid. First, we were told from as far back as May, it is going to be a very active hurricane season, possibly 16 active ones with 5 category 5, right? We were told that from the International Weather Center in Florida. I like those things. I love geography, so I watch them.
mm.
Then we had a dry spell, a very comprehensive dry spell in the beginning, the month that the hurricane season started, June 1st to June 30th. We had a little bit of drizzle. And then here comes the abnormal heat and July. No, we have never experienced in history. In Jamaica, we have never experienced a storm in July. So this is a warning. I think the Prime Minister himself was a little bit too nonchalant. Never take the weather people serious.
What do you think him should have do?
Eh?
What do you think him should have do that he didn't do?
Okay, at least the week before last week should have been in touch with the admin people. We should have seen my Jamaica out with them sit down and them start planning, and then them start telling every parish the center manned by the admin person in charge of the parish coordination for disaster. All those persons should have been activated. All centers should have been activated. Stuff should be sent to them. Blankets, bed, lamp, food stuff, begin to store in the centers. Right? Then when all of those now the office, the head office here in town, and they have a press conference, and I saw Dorian Samuels, the late Dorian Samuels, in Ivan area. She was on radio and she coordinated with the administration at the time. And she coordinated and worked the whole night for radio. You understand? Mm-hmm. So he should have been proactive rather than reactive. And we can't talk that because we don't have no opposition. We have some little brother a walk around with them.
So you play opposition, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I play opposition, I have PNP, you know.
All right.
And it's a sad state of affairs, you know. But it because last night, as I said, the aftermath and this July is going to be very weather active. So, you know, him still have time, you know. We can still get it in place. But may I tell you, so when them show you a part in St. Anne, if you ever see the magnificent water, the houses under water, it's gonna be a good while for the things come back to normal, right? Mm-hmm. But he waited a bit too late, and he need to get the people responsible, the admin people and the entire 14 parish centers for disaster management must be up and running. Okay. They need to be up from now. Since you get this first warning, you need to have them up and they stay up and very running, vibrant and running until November 30th.
So you said so you tell the people them say all 600 people, you tell the people them say the Prime Minister fell short a little bit and the opposition them should have some kind of drive or pre-hurricane drive thing going on. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, man. When I'm saying when Michael was in opposition, you know, in LCA, you know, in coming at the place, man, in LCA from all right. Something else that is very obvious, glaring through my experience. Up to now, no country has offered us any help. That is one of the glaring, obvious things too.
Them must say England. Them say England offer help, you know.
Them, we have seen.
You hear me?
That,
them say England offered help.
Well, I hearing it from you know, but I am saying, you know, what I've seen is that Jamaicans in today's paper, Jamaicans have started putting in New York.
The diaspora. Yeah, the diaspora.
Start putting things together.
Yeah.
Then, and that is the only situation that we have seen.
No, so and wait there. Last night I showed the viewers them over here that the Food for the Poor and the Mali Foundation, they partnered together and they're packing stuff and about to ship off some things too.
Well, all right.
Yeah, but not like no.
The major areas. We can really relate, you know, because with the establishment of art table much years ago. I remember we were so brilliant with the great Barbara Cardi that them take her away and she gone international now, but we still have quality people trained. So, you know, the Prime Minister need to, this is a wake up. This is not a normal July. And it certainly ain't going to be. So, the Prime Minister, you need now, you have been given one warning, you see the situation. So, you need to wake up, get your ADPEM team clicking from now until the 30th of November. And you don't have any opposition. So the white guy and him rum and him riser team, them a drink rum and one bag of foolishness. So him now just focus by your nation, get moving, get your ADPEM team in every parish, your disaster management up and running and clicking. And them don't cease operation until the 30th of November. Them cannot end, them can't go sleep, them can't go. Them go sleep now. That literally mean them now go sleep. But the 14 parish management of ADPEM offices has to be on the ball because this is not your normal July.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, thank you, Liz, as usual.
Yeah.
We'll catch up then, all right? Thank you. Yeah, guys. You know, the only thing I wish for is still where this recent storm is concerned. I feel like say there must be more education. You see the people that are living at the border and zinc house them, there must be more education and explain to them that it's not safe to ride out storms in these structures that are not built for this kind of wind chill, Lord Jesus, for this kind of hurricane and 50 and 100 mile an hour. Because you see, anyhow, a lot of the people them, when they all caving pan them, then watch them house collapse and them something there. Them people should have really in a shelter, you know. Them should have in a shelter. And me understand say some people, no matter how you beg and beseech them and tell them say go on in the shelter, them not gonna go. But I think that some people have to understand the hurricane and what it means, you know, and what it comes with in terms of, you know, the wind, and how a board structure and zinc structure will stand up to a certain category of hurricane. Yes, me feel like yes, for sure. And then now, you know, when them look on it and see say them have children, them have elderly people, them evacuate them to shelters. I really think that the education part of it needs to, you know, become a thing because I don't think a lot of people understand. When I say a lot of people, I'm talking about the people who live in the houses them that are so fragile under these circumstances. And it's after them get hurt and after them literally watch them place just blow away. Zinc and board can't stand up to them as something here. We see the restaurant downtown, or the roof just lift right off the zinc. So I have to be more careful. The number one priority should be people's safety. Because when you can build back a house or put on back a roof, once you put yourself in a harm's way, you cannot get back your life. Family members die, that are more money again for go keep funeral and all them something. So just go to the shelter for a couple of days. You understand? But I think this is the first and only time that we have seen so many people go to a shelter during a hurricane. The number, I think, was about 500 based on what was reported. 500 people went to shelters. That's good. But more people need to take this thing serious and go to the shelters then. Everybody where their house drop down upon them and their roof cave in. And people them will live in a house where them not supposed to in there so with storm like this. It need concrete roof, but it's too hot. Yeah. Me hear one man say, him say him nah leave Fame yard in a the storm because him say one time him did a foreign in a Gilbert, him come a Jamaica. Lord Jesus, we have to laugh. The man saying a Gilbert, when him there foreign, him left foreign and come a Jamaica in a Gilbert for call look about him place. Some people stubborn for true. But I think some people just genuinely, them not really understand, say them in a dangerous condition. Anyway, guys, me gotta wrap up here now, yeah, man. I gotta wrap up here now. I hope you enjoy the local program, yeah, sir. Tonight. And let's see. I feel like say between the people them where monitor the storm, I mean they were so accurate. Yes, they were very accurate. And between the government and JPS and one know some me fear over here so. It may feel like say somebody now do good. Me I just say there's no need to beat around the bush and you understand? I feel they did okay. There's so little that you can do under these circumstances. You know? You can sometimes you can prepare as best as you know how. But at the end of the day, when the storm come, because the storm is the boss, when the storm come and do what they're supposed to do, you just have to work with what you're left with. You understand? So me just glad to see the airport them still open. Most things, if not all, are back up and running. So that's good. We don't have no delay really. Somebody text me today and say we must watch the food prices them after this storm. And I say okay. Because in reality, a lot of things, usually go up after this situation. But I did hear the government said that them had something in place for price gouging. I don't know if only did hear it, but that was good to hear because you have some people who will price gouge. And in America too, them do the same thing. Anytime you see them something go and people try to price gouge and they have, policies in place to stop that. So that is good. So this time, guys, tribalism, partisan politics in no place in this right now because everybody who were affected, it really doesn't matter their politics. We want to see everybody come back on their feet as soon as possible. Can you imagine if the British man was in? No, I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine. Them say, let me tell you something. Yes, so when you're in opposition, you don't know this too. Can't over here listen to politics because you don't probably know politics too. When you're in opposition, that gives you an opportunity to show your best self. Not just by mouth talk, action, So this gives you an opportunity to show your pedigree and to show the people them say, if you have the privilege to carry out the next mandate for the people, this is what your government is gonna look like and be like. And every opposition when me know and watch around the world, that is how they behave in opposition. But there is something fundamentally strange about this opposition in Jamaica, which we have never seen before in the history of our politics. And I challenge anybody to challenge me on that. There is something handicapped about this opposition, and I'm not using that word to direct it at any individual. I am talking about the opposition as a collective and how it functions. There is something very handicapped about this opposition, which is clear. The group of people that is leading the opposition, they don't know what they're doing. They are not politically savvy. They have no people skills. And that's very clear at this time. Now, if things miraculously change tomorrow and they start to do something what makes sense, we over here are not afraid to say so. Because remember, nobody now fund over here, so. So we not have a partisan to nobody. You understand? So if they I'm gonna use the word miraculously deliberately, because it's only a miracle can help them the people there. Because as me say, first in a history me ever see an opposition so handicapped. So if you are a logical, critical thinking person, you will see for yourself. I don't need to tell you that. You can see it for yourself in everything that they do. And deceptive and everything else that comes with it. It's all about power and gain, for sure. And when you see them so handicapped in the opposition, where you think them are come doing a government different? It's going to be worse. Because they will have more of a burden in terms of them being in the pilot seat of the country. So them have more of a responsibility. So you take them from out of the handicap opposition and put them in a one situation where them say them are lead. The country is gonna be a bigger handicap. And that people for think about. Nobody watch what people say no. Watch them action. Mrs. Sydney so. Thank you, Miss Shay. Thank you. Jamaica pledge before God and all mankind. I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart. Indeed. Yes, man. For sure. We never see this yet in our history. So it's kind of easy to see that there is something wrong. Because I don't know if you remember a time when, for a long time, people would have said, Jamaica PNP country. Jamaica PNP country, they say. So, I don't know. A long time I know you that term there. But the fact of the matter is, you see, at some point in time, we have to be able to see our country. Because Honest to God, if you are a tribalist and you look on the PNP and see how it's staying now, eh? Cause look on Liz. Liz a staunch PNP from Saltfish a Shingle House, And Liz can look on the situation now and say, no, sir, this is not politics. This is not a political party. And if Lizzie dep on the phone, she'd have tell no say she a PNP from 19 how long. So when you look on the party what you belong to, and you see the deficit what you see now, then what do? You have to look out for the interests of your country. And you have to be mature enough to start thinking that way. You understand, guys? So I must see the me don't know if I did somebody for the patriot. I must say this somebody for the picture. But my people here beg money, I beg items. When they say party needs money with money and then put the money man there. Money man come beat him chest say, me don't make my money already, me a big investment banker. And look where it come down to. Disaster strike and the Jamaican people, them a tell say, bring things come up at HQ. Pillar, flashlight, wheelbarrow, tent, shovel, toiletries, generator. But Jesus, Father. Eh? Generator. The Jamaican people must carry generator come by HQ, come get them. Make them go deliver it to the people and for say, see there, a PNP help no. What a piece of deception. But you know what? We're gonna close off here so tonight, guys. And I thank you guys so much for joining in. And thank you for participating. You're never taken for granted. Three banana bread? No, sir. I know hurricane there. Oh, you want come up with three banana bread in a dem time? I must in a hurricane there. That's okay, Ruth. You can watch it over and catch up. Country first, Manley taught us when he founded PNP in 1938. Ah, boy. Yes, always country first. And that we learn from where look up Pitney and growing at school. We learn national pride. We learn patriotism, and that never come out away. So it's always going to be country first. Remember, we're not licky, And we're not long belly, I hear Liz talk over here already, say she not like poor people, but the one I'm showing last night, where I walk, I tell like on people, and come out, come say, him apologize to the man, but the man want 15 million and him can't even find food for eat. And them the people they on social media every day I tell like upon people. Right? I mean I see the lean mouth lady pick up them at talk about. Eh? Me not see the lean mouth woman. Let me tell you something, I'm a very nice person, But I'm not to be messed with. Don't do that. Anyway, guys, make we close it off on a good note. Take off these bagger people off of the screen. Make we continue to pray for Jamaica and pray for the people them who are still weathering the storm. And remember say you can reach me on WhatsApp. Any local charity that is credible. You understand that we can make a donation to? Just send a link to the inbox and I will go ahead and make a donation. No plantation over here. So guys, make we catch up. I wish you guys a good week ahead, a productive week ahead. And we will talk again. Take care of yourselves.